Hello, in this video we are going to look at the multiple streams policy agenda setting approach by John Kingdon. The book is 2012. First of all, I want to define what an agenda is. So what is an agenda? An agenda is a list of subjects or problems that which government officials and people outside government are paying close attention to. This brings us to agenda setting. So what is agenda setting? Agenda setting is a process of deciding which issues are going to be addressed by the government. Now, in the multiple streams approach, John Kingdon identifies two factors as very crucial in the agenda setting process. These are participants and the process. Participants are both inside and outside government. But in this video, I'm going to focus on the process. Now, the process in the agenda setting approach by Kingdon identifies three streams. These are the problem stream. As you can see here, the problem stream, and the problem stream is the first one, and then the policy stream and the political stream. Now let me elaborate on each separately. In the problem stream, this is when conditions, national conditions or private conditions or issues have both been defined as a problem. Now you remember when we looked at problem definition, we saw that a problem is a problem when solutions are demanded to address those particular problems. So in problem stream, that is when a particular condition or an issue has been defined a problem, meaning it has a solution attached to it. It's the same definition that Kingdon talks about. Now, secondly, in the policy stream, you find that participants, both inside and outside government, but importantly, those in the government, have ideas floating, have solutions floating. This is a kind of soup that he calls the primeval soup, where policy ideas, solutions are just floating, waiting to be attached to a particular problem. Now, in the political stream, this is affected mostly by the political climate in the nation or in the country. In the political stream, the national mood becomes a very important aspect. Changes in the national mood can bring a particular item or issue onto the agenda. Also, elections can bring an issue that was not formally on the agenda onto the agenda. Campaigns by interest groups also can push a particular issue from being in the background into the agenda, the government agenda. Most importantly is the changes in administration. Out of experience, you have seen different governments, you have seen governments both foreign and local. When a different administration comes into power, the agenda of the outgoing regime is just kind of put on the side, and the new incoming administration has its own agenda because they want to fulfill some of the promises they gave to the citizens in their manifestos. So when they get into office, they put those particular items onto their agenda. So different things in the political streams affect whether or not a particular issue rises to the agenda. Now, according to Kingdon, each of these streams exists independently and separately. Each of them has a life of its own. So at a particular moment, given some special circumstances, which he calls that coupling, these three streams combine. And when they combine, a problem that was in the problem stream attaches itself to a solution or an idea of a possible solution in the policy stream. And if the national mood is right, and the administration in power is favorable to this particular combination, they put that particular issue onto the agenda. So that is what he calls the coupling. It's more than a couple, it's not two, but three streams come together. Now, when coupling happens, that is what he calls the policy window. An opportunity opens, and those who are policy advocates or interest groups rush in to take advantage of this particular policy window that has opened. Because if they don't take advantage of this particular window, the window has a life and it will close. So they rush in, and that's when you see all those people who had a particular interest. Let's say it's environmental policy, and the administration, if it's favorable to environmental policy, all those interest groups, all those policy advocates, all those political leaders who are pro that particular environmental policy rush in to sort of cash in on that particular opportunity, because it will not last for long. Another crucial thing I might also mention is during these coupling events, natural events, a disaster can focus on the shortcomings of the administration if it's rescue. So even natural disasters can open a window and lead to the coupling of these three streams. Then an issue gets on the agenda. So that is the three streams, the multiple streams approach to agenda setting by John Kingdon. If you have any questions, please jot them down, bring them to class, and we will discuss them. Thank you.